Mandy is 42, a mother of 3, and a former technician who just resigned from work. She is a domestic abuse survivor, staying in Meadowlands, Soweto. She had endured years in a physically and financially abusive relationship that offered zero gratitude and left her soul drained and emotionally wounded. When she finally found the courage to leave, her beacon of hope was her retirement savings, a life-changing R2 million pension fund payout, meant to secure her and her children's future. Mandy wasn't looking for wealth, she was desperate for someone to love and respect her worth. Into her life stepped Kasili, 37, a father of 1 from Uganda. He presented himself as a pious, successful businessman, but his true skill was his manipulating beliefs. He mixed Bible scripture with traditional African beliefs, selling himself as a spiritually guided man. He knew vulnerable women in their 40s, women like Mandy, were his perfect targets. Kasili's most chilling tactic was his fake ancestral link. He took Mandy to a room where, he claimed, his ancestors spoke directly. The room was rigged with fetish items and cloths. There were live voices, his own, disguised as ancestors. They spoke from the walls. The ancestors claimed Mandy was a woman of destiny. Crucially, they prophesied that she carried a financial blessing that, if shared, would unlock their combined fortune. That blessing, of course, was her R2 million pension fund. Mandy, mesmerized and seeking spiritual validation, was completely captivated. After weeks of emotional and spiritual grooming, the moment arrived. Kasili told her the ancestors had guided him to a huge, exclusive government tender. The ancestors command that we plant a seed, Kasili whispered solemnly. They say your blessing must be offered first. A down payment of R200,000 from your fund will immediately yield a 7-figure return. This is the ancestors' blessing on our partnership. For Mandy, this was proof of divine trust. The large sum felt justified by the scale of the spiritual promises. She believed she was investing in destiny, not theft. Mandy went to the bank to arrange the large transfer. She was called over by Ntombai, the alert bank teller. Ntombai had seen this pattern play out too many times. She didn't just question the transaction, she pulled out her phone. Mandy, Ntombai pleaded, pointing at her screen. Please look. This is a podcast episode about Ugandan men targeting South African women in their 40s using these exact spiritual and financial laws. It's a scam. This R200,000 will vanish. Mandy's heart hammered. But the voice of the fake ancestors, the sweet promises of Kasili, were louder than reason. She viewed Ntombai as a roadblock to her blessing. Ignoring the chilling evidence, Mandy dismissed the teller, signed the papers, and watched R200,000, the start of her children's new life, vanish in a flash. It took only 48 hours for Kasili's smooth facade to crumble. His phone disconnected. His profiles vanished. When Mandy finally rushed to the bank, sick with dread, Ntombai confirmed the worst, the funds were gone, laundered through multiple accounts. Mandy realized the devastating truth, but only after the money was already sent. The scam was part of something far bigger. Kasili had fled South Africa. Authorities quickly linked his method to the cases of 5 other women across southern Africa, all victims who had lost substantial savings and pension funds. Interpol was now actively hunting the scammer. Mandy was left with the shame, the emptiness, and the knowledge that she had traded R200,000 for a lie. But her story did not end there. In the pain, she found a new strength, rooted not in a single man's false promises, but in the community that wrapped around her. She clung to her family and Kosi community, the strength to persevere and endure. They were so supportive and never judged her. Mandy lost a battle, but she held on to the R1.8 million she had left, ready to rebuild her life, grounded in truth. This story is a powerful reminder that our greatest wealth is our wisdom, and that true spiritual guidance will never demand your financial ruin. If this narrative resonated with you, if you recognize the shadows of these scams, hit the like button, share this warning with someone you love, and subscribe to African Conceptz Storytelling for more African narratives that explore the deep and essential truths of our communities. Don't forget to ring that notification bell.